good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
All right, come on.
Two and a throw right away. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Patriots much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 21 team. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Bronco switch, go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Ready? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football.
All right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua's throw pulled in by Renfro. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
All right, let's go.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone. Trying to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing was the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey, get set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tua to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Third and 2.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll set up a throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
21G, 21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Dolphins 10.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So here's a 3rd and 14. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time will it result in points? We'll find out. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Achane gets it from the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
All right, come on.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The quarterback keeps it. Zach Sealer on the stop. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. On
3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.